Ahlan biko. It's officially soup season, and if like me you don't find soups particularly filling, but you want to eat something hot that is packed with flavour, let me introduce you to shorbat shoufen. This is a Saudi soup made with chicken and oats, so it's essentially a savoury porridge packed with aromatic flavours and warm spices. It's got all the great warming qualities of soup, but with a lot more substance. To me, this is a winter game changer. Making this soup is ridiculously simple. You cook some spiced chicken and turn it into a broth, then you add in oats and simmer until cooked. That's all there is to it. Start off by preparing the chicken. Obviously bone-in chicken will give your broth more flavour, but chicken breast simplifies the soup and makes the cooking process shorter. Cut 500 grams of chicken breast into strips and then into small cubes about 2 centimeters in length. These will shrink to half their size when cooked, so make them as big as you want. Next, take a medium onion and finally dice it small enough to dissolve in the soup. You then need 2 tomatoes, which you need to grate into a pulp. Use a box grater and run your tomatoes on it until all you're left with is the skin, or peel and dice it until you have something similar to this. Now head over to the stove and place a large pot on medium-high heat. Add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and when it's shimmering, add in the diced onion. Saute the onions for about 5 minutes until they turn translucent, then add in the pieces of chopped chicken. Saute those as well, giving them a few minutes to cook. Then when they're white all over, add in 3 cloves of minced garlic. Cook this for about 1 minute, then when it's fragrant, add in the spices. First are 2 black limes. These are sun-dried limes that have a deep and almost smoky citrus flavour, and they're widely used in Middle Eastern cuisine. You'll then add 1 small stick of cinnamon, 2 cloves and 5 cardamom pods. Add in 3 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3/4 teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of ground coriander. Mix the spices with the chicken and fry them off for about 60 to 90 seconds until the pot is aromatic. Next, add 15 grams of tomato paste and saute this for about 2 to 3 minutes until it is browned and stuck to the pan. You'll then add in the grated tomatoes with all their liquid to deglaze the pan and stir to dissolve all the browned bits. You'll now have this super fragrant mixture, and personally I would be happy to serve it over rice, but it's time to turn it into a soup. Pour in 2 liters of room temperature water and turn the heat to high. Mix the pot well and bring it up to a boil. Once it is boiling, turn the heat to medium-low and cover the pot. Let this simmer and cook for about 25 minutes. When the time is up, the broth will look pretty similar, but it's now going to be infused with the flavour of the whole spices and the chicken will be fully cooked. It's now time to add the oats. These are just 150 grams of regular rolled oats, the exact same kind you'd use to make porridge. Pour them into the pot and stir them with the broth. You'll then cover the pot once more and gently simmer it for 20 minutes. When the timer goes off, your soup is officially ready. The oats will have doubled in size as swell to absorb the broth, meaning they're going to be packed full of flavour. The soup will have also taken on a creamy texture and thickened a little. You can cook it a little longer if you want it thicker, but this is just right for me. Plate it up and add whatever toppings you want. You can add a little bit of cream around the top for contrast, then top with pita croutons, fried onions if you have any, and some chopped parsley and chili flakes. As simple as this recipe is, consider it a framework that allows you to turn your favourite broth into a savoury porridge. I don't think anyone's ever said these words before. Time for some chicken porridge. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I was thinking a porridge might be good since I like porridges, but this was way better than I expected. You got loads of flavour from all of the spices and the lumi. It's so deep and warm. And honestly, yeah, I'm going to be trying to make some more chicken porridges. This was incredible. Now, if you're looking for more winter warming dishes, check out this video over here.